Good morning. Welcome to the Thrive Show. I'm Dorothy Pacella, and we've got a great show for you today. It's October. We're at Clubhouse 5, and it's the Chicago Club. But it's the Chicago Club's 40th anniversary. It's going to be quite a celebration. They're one of the oldest clubs and biggest clubs in the village. So wait till you see what we have in store for you. We're going to talk to a lot of the members, and they're going to share with us how they thrive by coming to the Chicago Club. So come on along. We're in the main room now at Clubhouse 5, and the board members from the Chicago Club are having a last-minute meeting, planning all the little small details before we get started with the party. Sharon Beck is our president, and she's led us for many years. So we're going to go talk to her and see how she's thrived and what it means for the village to have the Chicago Club as one of the largest clubs in the village. I want to introduce you to Sharon Beck, our president of the Chicago Club, and she is an absolute dear leading us. Sharon, tonight's very special because it's the 40th party.
It is.
And we have a lot of exciting things for our guests. How has the Chicago Club helped villagers thrive over the years?
The Chicago Club has been a place for people from Chicago who are looking for other people from Chicago. However, over the last 40 years, lots of people have joined the Chicago Club. Our membership is now 474, and we expect more tonight because tonight we're giving them a special. If they join tonight, they're good till all of next year. So we expect that we'll even get more people.
So when our members come and enjoy with us, how have they grown as villagers?
Well, I think they've grown because they've been able to find friends that they didn't know that they had. And in addition, we are also a charity club, and we have special projects all year long. So in November, we have the Veterans Project, and last year we gave $9,000 to the disabled veterans. And we're hoping to do something similar this year.
And we had an auction too, if I remember last year. It's a part of the auction.
It's all part of the auction. There's a silent auction and a regular auction, and we really are trying to show veterans how important they are to us.
And other villagers thrive because we donate regularly to the foundation, Laguna Woods Foundation.
We do. Right. And we just gave $4,000 to the Laguna Woods Foundation. And we will continue to do that as we make money on various projects.
Now, a lot of our members thrive because they come to our trips, and they go on our cruises.
And they meet lots of new friends. And that's really I think that the whole thing is that people from Chicago wanted to meet Chicagoans, but now they find all kinds of people they can meet, and it's great.
So the important thing with our meetings is you don't need to be from Chicago.
Exactly.
You don't have to be a member.
Right.
You can just come and have fun with us.
Exactly.
So there's no requirement. We just need your $5 to come in, which is the best deal in the village.
Right.
Because you can't go to any happy hour for $5 and have this much fun.
That's absolutely true.
That's right.
And you get coffee and cake.
And coffee and cake. And it's a special cake tonight.
Right. And
it's a
tremendous amount of entertainment.
And lots of great entertainment. And every month we've got two venues.
Yes.
So we have a musical and we have a comedy act.
Yes.
So it's always lots of rich.
And now tonight we're also having a magician.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, that's very fun. So we're so thrilled. So again, thank you for all your efforts over the years, and we're just thrilled to be here tonight.
Well, this is great.
Great. Thank you. I asked Sharon how living in the village and the Chicago Club has helped her thrive. So let's find out what she has to share with us.
I've always been a people person. I've always been someone who likes to have people around me. So having that ability to be able to just join clubs, be with people, go out with people has been just wonderful for me.
But has it changed your life? Like, how's it changed your life?
Well, if I was at home, I wouldn't have all these people around me or things to do. So the fact that all of these activities are available and all these people are available to be with has made a major change in my life. Because before we came here, we worked. And now we're retired. And we have all the time to do all these fun things.
We're so lucky to have Clubhouse 5 in the village. It can accommodate almost 500 guests, and where else can you do that? We're comfortable, we're at tables, and we're able to be entertained. We've got a big crowd sitting outside, so they're going to be in any minute, but we have to wait for the magic hour of 6 o'clock to let everybody in. But we are so lucky because this room is so accommodating, and it will be packed. In not very long time from now, you're going to see this whole place with at least 400 members coming in to be entertained and celebrate with us tonight. Here we are in the lobby, and the line is forming. And these are two very special people. Susan and Bob are the first in line because they know where they want to sit. So let's go talk to them and see what it means. So So here's Susan and Bob. So welcome to the Thrive Show. Because we're filming now, but tell us about the Chicago Club. I know you love coming here, but you must really like coming here to be first in line. Tell me.
Of course.
We used to come about 5, and that was a little too early.
So next time we come not quite that
We come
early.
about 5:30 now.
What does the Chicago Club mean to you?
It's like the people. Everybody's friendly and always a good show. Everyone's nice.
Do you find
They're very sociable and friendly. Yeah.
Thrive as a result of coming to our club?
Yes.
How long have you been coming?
Oh gosh, about 3 years.
3 years, great. Great. And you keep coming back.
Yes.
Well, we're glad you got the first place in line. At any minute now, we're going to open the gates so you can get the table that you want. This big line are all the early birds trying to get the best tables in Clubhouse 5. So there are members, there are guests, there are residents. Everybody comes because they know tonight every table's going to fill up, and it's filling up fast. Look at this crowd. It's crazy. Everybody's having a good time. So watch everybody.
Don't get in their way or they're going to knock you
Yeah,
over,
I mean, I better stay close here to the wall because there is no mercy when it comes to entering the Chicago Club. We're very serious here. Wave, everybody, say hi. There's Rosie and Stan. Rosie, we're filming the Thrive Show. Hi. These are great people.
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, good.
All my life, born and raised. I'm legitimate.
Welcome. Come on in.
I'm not. I'm from Pennsylvania.
That's all right.
Scranton, where Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton were born.
Well, good for you. Say hi, everybody. You're on the Thrive Show. Okay, you get to come in. Thanks for the pass. Welcome. We're having a good party tonight, so everybody come on in. Enjoy. Have a good time. Right there, you look great in your red. Aren't you pretty? Everybody get to your table. We know what we're doing tonight. Let's have a good time. This is just the beginning of the evening. Just wait. It's only 3 minutes after 6, and we've got a lot more to come. What you see are guests paying for the evening, and there's two ways you can do this. Number one, if you join tonight, it's $25 for your membership, and as Sharon just told you, it will take care of the rest of this year and all of next year. But if you're not a member, a lot of guests will just pay the $5 for tonight. Or if you're a non-resident, you can also join us as our guest. So all of this payment activity is going on here because there's a lot of ways you can enjoy. And the important thing is, we don't ask you if you're from Chicago. Anybody can come, and we'd love to have you all. One of the things we do at every Chicago Club is to have our members bring food to donate for the South County Outreach Program. And all this food goes to help all of the homeless and those in need for food and meals, and we take care of them. Many other clubs do the same, but Chicago Club's really into this in a big way. As you can tell, look at all the food that just in the first few minutes our members have brought. So we reach far beyond Chicago. We reach to every citizen and those in need in Orange County. That's a good idea. What made you know? Well, you know, it's the Cheerios. Enjoy your evening. Welcome to the bar. Okay, welcome to the bar. And I'd like to introduce to you my husband, Carmen.
Hi, how are you?
The minute we get here, we belly up to the bar and he buys his honey a drink or two so we can really have a good time. And it's a full bar, so it's very well priced, but they're always staffed here and we have it every time. So it's a great way to enjoy the evening, relax, and really chill out. So my husband's buying me a cocktail because it's time.
How much those cocktails cost you?
I don't know, but it's like 2 drinks for $9. It's like incredible.
Including gin and tonic, and including a gin and tonic. I mean, we're talking cocktail, not just wine. To 40 years and 40 more. 40 years. Yay!
We're hackers.
Not really.
That's why I want to do it.
All right.
Friends, I want to introduce you to a very dear man. This is Bernie Frogel, and he is our chairman of our travel committee. So any of you that have ever done a trip with us and you mail your deposits to Bernie Frogel, this is him. This is the guy that takes your money.
This is the only place in the world I can get all these lovely ladies bring me money every month. So it's a great place to live.
So Bernie, we've had really fun with the trips this year.
We have. We've had a great trip every month, and we had even a week-long trip to Chicago in the middle of the year. So we keep everybody busy, and my committee does all the work. Like Dorothy here is on my committee, and I just get up and tell jokes. So life couldn't be any better than that.
And we've got 2-day and multiple-day trips now planning, right? Because we've done so well with the single-day trips. We've got a lot going on.
Well, I'm sad to say that for the rest of this year, we have 3 seats left for October, November, and December. So it kind of breaks my heart to say no to people that want to travel with us. But we've got 12 good trips planned for next year. Every month we'll have a more exciting event. We're also planning a 7-day trip to the music cities of Nashville and Memphis. And we've just started selling that trip, and it is over half sold out already.
So when you talk to our members, how do you feel like you thrive in the village because of the role that you play with the travel committee?
Well, one thing that I've always thought about when I moved here was, what could I give to the community? And what I have found that I give what knowledge I have about travel, but I get a whole lot more back. So you can't be living here and having a situation where you get more than you receive. Or you give more and you get more than you give.
That's great, Bernie, and he shares that with the committee because we all love running the tours with him and having our guests from our members. And we get a lot of people that come that aren't members of the club, because you can come to our trip. You just pay a little bit more. But remember, if you join the Chicago Club, you get the cheaper rate on the day trips.
Well, I tell everybody that coming to the Chicago Club is like buying a cup of coffee every month. For $25 a year, you get 12 nights of entertainment, plus coffee, plus dessert, and you even get meat. So that's...
And we know what you're going to do tonight, and you're going to be right on. I can't wait. Yay!
Anyway, we look forward to people joining us on our trips, and we hope that you write a check out to the Chicago Club, not to me, but you bring it to me or mail it to me. So let's go traveling. My motto for travel in the village is great times, good friends, and safe travels. And that's what the Chicago Club offers to all the people that travel with us.
Yay, Bernie! We love you, we love you, we love you. The Chicago Club is a great place for villagers to meet new people. No matter what stage in life you are, it's an opportunity for you to come out. Your life situation may have changed, you may be new to the village, or you just need something more in your life in terms of social action. And what you'll find is when you sit at the tables that you've seen inside, you immediately interact. And those guests will tell you what other clubs they belong to, and then it just grows and grows in terms of exploration. So I encourage you to come and visit with us and join our membership and just come and have a good evening. Whether you belong or not, whether you are not from Chicago, it doesn't matter. But it really adds a compliment to your life and really see the fun that's having, because you'll see this evening we're all about fun, because it's just that kind of energy that happens with people, and they just want to share it and hope you have a good time. So please make a point to come see us. Our meeting is always the second Thursday of the month here at Clubhouse 5, and we're having a ball. One of the benefits of the Chicago Club is you meet wonderful people, and they become fast, wonderful friends. And Carol Bennett is one of those.
Oh, thank you.
Because she is just a dear, and she works with us on the travel committee. And we see her every month here, and we see her around town.
Around town.
And so just wanted to help you understand that you meet new friends that last and last. And the whole 2 years we've been coming here, Carol has just been a dear friend to us. So this is the treasure, and this is the gift with membership, is a good friend like Carol. So anyway, there's many Carols out in there for you to meet and become good friends with, but she's one of the best.
Oh, my. I think I owe her a quarter for that.
Okay, you can owe me. I love you.
Wait, before I go, I got to do this for you nice people. I'm going to throw up. All right, I'm gonna throw. No, it's not anything. I'm gonna throw up these. I'm gonna do a little digital dexterity known as juggling. Only thing I'm gonna ask you when I do this is keep your eyes on the white ball. Okay?
You're all white.
Here we go. What?
You're all white.
Thank you. You're all right with me too. All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch closely. 3-ball juggling. No, wait. Watch this. I named my juggling tricks. Ready? This is called the yo-yo. It uses invisible string, and if I do the yo-yo backwards like this, it's called the oi-oi. And if I do this, thank you. You know what that's called? Showing off. All right, everybody applaud quickly because I can't do this long. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What'd you think of that?
That was sheer magic because we have no idea how he did it. But he just brings the pixie dust to the evening for sure. We are absolutely thrilled to have a magician here tonight.
I'm thrilled to be here tonight.
He's thrilled to be here. And it's not magic.
And look at the people out there looking at us. Look at all of them. Wow. Look at, hi, I know you. How you doing? Oh, anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. So sorry.
So he's a magical magician.
I'm a magical magician.
And he does some events here in the village, but we would love to have him come to many.
I would love to come to many. The Many Club is one of my favorites.
And the best part is it's fun. And he brings magic, and he makes you smile and laugh.
I try. I make smile and laugh and wow you. And I'm not great. I'm actually average. No, it's true. Look, see?
His name.
I'm just average. But wait, before you go, here, look. Only because I do magic. Look, watch this. And I'm using an ordinary deck of 37 playing cards. That's because I'm not playing with a full deck, all right? So here's what I'm going to have you do, if you don't mind. You saw all the cards. They're all different. They're all mixed up,
Yes.
You're just going to take one card from here, take it out slowly. Got it? Okay? No, just one. Just one. You can't have them all. You can't all. No, there you go. There you go. See, now we know how magicians do these fancy card flourishes. There you go.
The Chicago Club works really hard to make sure we all have a good time. We have music, we have magicians, we have comedians, but the important thing is look at how everybody's visiting with everyone else. These are the friends we talk about, and everybody protects the tables and they want their friends to sit with them because it's a big deal. And you can tell, I mean, it's only 6:35 and these tables are already full because everybody wants to sit with their friends and enjoy the evening together. So this is the living proof of how much fun you can have with the Chicago Club once you and your friends come together and join us. So please, please come join us. I wanted to introduce you to Don Goldberg. He is a very important member of the Chicago Club.
Wow.
If any of you are members and you get the monthly reminders of the meetings, it's always from Don. Well, this is him. This is him. He's the one that sends us all the emails. But the important thing about Don is he has been a member for a very long time. We've been around 40 years. And Don, how long have you been a member?
About 25.
25 years. Don has been a member that whole time.
Well, when we came here, we actually joined every club there was.
So Don, how have you thrived over the years with the Chicago Club?
Well, I got my training as the president of the New York Club.
Oh, that's
and,
good.
At the time, I was the treasurer of the Chicago Club. And I was the secretary of the Chicago Club. And when I became president of the New York Club, I left the Chicago Club's board, but I kept my membership. And then when I was finished with the New York Club, I came back to the Chicago Club, and I've been very, very active, especially since Sharon has been president. She and I are bridge partners on Wednesday.
How have you seen our members thrive?
It's just incredible the way that this club has grown, and it's because of the way that it's run now, where we were one of the first to introduce a comedian first, and then the major act of all the clubs. Everybody else just had an act, and we just spent a little bit more money and put a little more effort into it, and as a result, you can see the room is just filled. And it seems to be that way almost every meeting, and we hope that will continue. Our membership is almost 500, which is incredible. And it's just a great club, and the board is a happy board. We don't fight with each other, and we all are looking for the same thing, to make it a bigger and better organization.
We appreciate all that you do, Dom, because we wouldn't be as great if it wasn't for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. He is our anchor. He's our go-to guy. He's our historian. He does everything for us. And whenever we need any perspective, he brings us back to center, to where we need to be.
Do you love living here?
Oh, it's the greatest. It's the most marvelous place in this world to live.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, there was a visiting group from Israel that were touring the world and all the adult retirement places in the world. They were in China, they were in England, they were all over. And of all the places that they were at, I brought them into my home and showed them how we live. They really loved this place. And about a year later, some woman came over to me and said, "I was in Israel, I saw you on television." Which I thought was very, very funny.
How has living here made your life better?
Well, first of all, my son is here, that's why we came. So we're near our family. My 2 grandchildren have moved here, so that's great. And we've made a lot of friends here. Unfortunately, because we are the age we are, we're losing them very rapidly. But we have mostly younger friends now, and we just love being here. My wife goes to 3 things every day. And I go to bridge 3 times a week. I had to give up golf, unfortunately, and I had to disband my band, which I had for 17 years. And we were a big factor here back when the music of the 40s and 50s was popular.
What was the name of your band?
The Silver Foxes.
Wow. What did you do in the band?
I was the leader.
Really?
Yes.
How long did you guys perform in the village?
17 years.
That must have been a lot of fun.
It was. When we first started the band, we were doing 30 gigs a year. So that was like 3 a month. And of course, as the years went on, that kind of went south. But the band is still intact. So a couple of the guys died, and a couple of the guys are sick. But my singer took over, and she expanded the band, and she still has it. Yeah. And the other thing I had to give up, if you want to know, is my art. I was very, very active in fabric art, and very active in the Art Association. And unfortunately, because of my failing sight, I can't do that anymore. But I'm still vertical. I still have my mind, and I have my wife of 67 years. So we're doing just great.
Is there one moment in all these years here you would say was the best? Is there one magical, or just too many to even count?
Just too many. Too many. I met incredible people here. People who have come from all walks of life. People who have come from all places in the world. And it's just astonishing. It's an astonishing place to live at. And I just can't say anymore. It's just... I've loved being here in Laguna Woods Village.
If someone was watching this and they were sitting on their couch and they'd love to come to the Chicago Club, but they can think of a million reasons why it's too much trouble, what's your advice to people who might be aging up a little bit and to get them to get off the couch and somehow figure a way to get here?
Just get off your butt and get in the car, get an Uber, and come up to Clubhouse 5. You'll enjoy yourself.
They will, won't they?
Yes, they will.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. This is my beautiful wife, my bride of 67 years, and she decided that she would start the Barber Club here. And she has 65 people on her list, including Barbara Rush, the movie star. And she took them to Santa Barbara, and their saint is Saint Barbara, and they meet once a month. And it's the only club that I know of in Laguna Woods that has no reason for being, and they have no objective. They just meet once a month.
We
we meet once a month because our names are Barbara, and we do a lot of different things. We're having our 15th birthday party in November, big dinner and entertainment at the 19 restaurant. And we're not just a frivolous group. At every meeting we collect $1 from everybody, and when we get together $100, we give it to a needy Barbara, someone whose name is Barbara that could use extra help. And over the years, we've given away a lot of money that way to somebody whose name is Barbara.
We're in the kitchen, and we're with Molly, and she has got the keys to the cake today because she always takes good care of us. At the end of our show, she serves us cake.
At the end, we'll serve ice cream cake, and everyone will have a great time.
So we're very excited, but we've got to get back inside now because Sharon's starting the meeting, but we can't wait for this.
Oh, yes.
So we'll see you in a little bit.
Yes.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Now that's volume and lots of calories, and nobody's counting. Let's celebrate.
Hello, Chicago Club. Welcome, everybody. I'm Sharon Beck, your president, and it's great to see so many of you coming for such a wonderful celebration. We thank you all for supporting the Chicago Club and having supported for as many years as you have. The Chicago Club was founded in 1979, as you can tell, it's our 40th anniversary, by Marianne Feingold. It was established to bring together the residents from Leisure World, now Laguna Woods, who lived in the Chicago area. Today, the club is open to all residents and acts as a social and fundraising group. Our goals are to promote harmony and social interaction in the village and to live up to our name, which is the Friendly Club. And that's why you'll see on your table all of the little friendly smile faces. That's our logo. The Chicago Club has entertainment and coffee and cake on the second Thursday of every month here in this room. If you are a member, which is $25, you pay nothing for the whole 12 months. If you live outside of the village, it's $7. If you live inside the village, a guest is $5. I would now like to have the very hard-working Chicago Club board please stand. So these are the people that work hard to bring you all of the things that we do every month. People who send out communication, people that write articles for the Globe.
Hi everyone, I'm Bernie, the travel guy for the Chicago Club. The flyers on your table will tell you what we have going on for the rest of the year. Unfortunately, the next 3 trips, which are October, November, and December, have only 3 seats vacant for the rest of the year. So we've got 2 seats available for our celebrity home tour coming up in another week or so, and we have 1 seat for the Mission Inn Festival of Lights. So if you want to give me a last minute check tonight, you might get on. Let me set the mood a little bit while I tell you about our trip that we've just planned for next June. Is it on straight? Think of this. Think of some fun, some music, Southern hospitality, and Elvis. We'll be taking a musical tour of the sights and sounds of Nashville and Memphis. I'll be on board as your interpreter as we visit places where everyone speaks funny like me. And they will provide you with the great Southern hospitality that only Tennessee has to offer. Come join us for 3 days in the music city of Nashville. We're staying at the Opryland Hotel and we'll tour the historic Ryman Auditorium where country music was born. We'll see the RCA Recording Studio B, which is very famous, see a show at the Grand Ole Opry, and tour the Country Music Hall of Fame.